Hey everyone, I'm going to offer a really quick lesson on effective prayer. We're going to draw upon hidden teachings inside the gospel. In Matthew 6:6, we see this really beautiful gem that Christ has left behind for us. It reads, "But when you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father who is unseen. Then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you." Now, what Christ is always doing, almost in anything he teaches, is there's two levels of meaning. There's a surface level of meaning. You think about opposite of going into your room, like this is like public prayers being seen. Christ talks about folks who are trying to elevate them with spiritual egotism. Beyond that, what is Christ really talking about when he says close the door? So what Christ is really talking about is he's talking about closing the door to your everyday thoughts, your emotions, and what in some esoteric Christian traditions we call the elementals. These are subconscious processes inside of us that are often not healthy. When we get down to that deep space beyond them, then we start to be able to hear the clear voice, but also our voice becomes part of that conversation. If you grew up in a church in the United States, you probably weren't taught anything about meditation. Right? We're taught to close our eyes and pray, but what do you do? I mean, why are you even closing your eyes? And so part of this is the ability to reach that deep state, to be able to get there, to that, find that authentic place, what I call the temple of the heart, where you and God meet, and where your energy is the same energy that you were derived from. It's that same spirit that will traverse from this lifetime to other lifetimes. So the other part of that is really important, is to be prayer in secret. So a lot of times when we pray for people, we will start to witness miracles. We'll start to see people will be healed, or these fantastic things will come. And one of the things that you may see right away when that happens is you go, "Oh, guess what I did, everyone?" Well, what did you do? You prayed to the Lord of all creation. And so it's important when you see these things, you just keep these things with you and God. When I first really started on the spiritual path, it's always exciting to share with folks, to see God moving, and that can still be beautiful and wonderful. But more and more, you just keep secrets with God. So you pray for something that is very unlikely, and that thing happens. We'll just keep that between you and God. There's a power somehow to that sanctity of prayer, that you're not going out and telling people. And also, you're not really claiming these things. You're in a unity with God. If you're a student of esoteric Christianity, you may come to the opinion that there was really a concerted effort to strip out all the really good stuff. And the funny part of that is the people who tried to do that obviously weren't self-realized, and so they didn't really know what to keep and what to remove to try to keep us all from the true teachings.